living word, get so hard to see my dreams real in life. Got no time, can I just please live my life with no strife, just as I please. One time for the one time, coming up from a low mind. Seeing things real clear when I had no fear, now things look good from so high. Look, I'm on a mission, chasing things independent, riding Rarries down the Venice, take trips and I feel it, buying houses in the millions. That's just how I'm trying to live it. Hold up, hold up. But it's not just so that I can have more, but to show you that you can't come back from anything that's keeping you low. I know 'cause I done been there before. Elevate, elevate, got a lot of things by me, but I do it like Nike. All the wheels inside me to elevate, elevate, elevate my mind. Elevate, elevate, elevate one time. Elevate, elevate, got a lot of things by me, but I do it like Nike. All the wheels inside me to elevate, elevate, elevate my mind. Elevate, elevate, elevate one time.
I ain't got no stress on me, you know me, I'm on the way. Cloud 9 to stay, be where I stay. This hustle, I'm on it, you want it. Why do I know I inspire you? I got to, 'cause I came from a city where nobody ever shine. They'd rather see you sleeping on the back line. Stay down, I'ma run with mine, you know I put in the time. When I'm up on the rise, don't say I didn't tell you so. For my family, on my road. Turn up, low key, everything gonna open up. Backstage, big tree getting burned up. Super stage, hell yeah, I had a glow up. I won't forget when these niggas never showed up. This for my dogs, let's elevate, we elevate. Yeah.
Elevate, got a lot of things by me, but I do it like Nike. All the wheels inside me to elevate, elevate, elevate my mind. Elevate, elevate, elevate one time. Elevate, elevate, got a lot of things by me, but I do it like Nike. All the wheels inside me to elevate, elevate, elevate my mind. Elevate, elevate, elevate one time.
All right, here we go, chat. There we go. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've live streamed, but thank y'all for joining me. What's going down? It's your boy JLA. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, okay, yeah, hey, let's get it. All right, so we're gonna turn that down. Let's turn that down a little bit to a hum. Alright, how y'all been, man? Welcome to the stream. It's your boy JLA. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Of course, we starting early this Saturday morning. It's raining outside, unfortunately, here in Texas, but you know, it's okay. Sometimes it happens, you know. So you just gotta make the most of it. Right now, though, I actually got up this early in the morning, in the sun. Yeah, I got up early in the morning and saw this Fire Monkey video, which he does leaks for Fortnite, which we are definitely playing Fortnite later on. It's a new chapter, and I've been playing it, so it's actually pretty good. It's pretty fun. I have my thoughts, you know, on everything, but we'll get into that. We just gonna have fun today, man. We're not gonna think too hard about it. But there is one game that I am definitely gonna give some thoughts about, and I'm really passionate about it because I put a lot of time into it. So I'm gonna just give my little review on that later on, and we'll get into that later too. So if you see this early, you know, and you don't know what I'm talking about, just keep watching and we'll get into it. Anyway, so Fortnite has a new game mode. Fortnite ballistic mode. Man, let's see what he's talking about.
First-person shooter mode, which is going to play similar to Valorant and Counter-Strike. So
What's
going on, champs and chambets? It's FireMonkey here, and Epic Games is just announced.
So if you don't know anything about the first-person kind of backstory, I guess it's some lore behind the whole thing with Fortnite having first-person mode eventually at some point, and this is what they are doing to introduce it, which I think is a great idea, which is putting it in a contained 5v5 mode. Awesome. Think it was a great move to do that. I'm pretty excited just hearing about it.
Announced their brand new 5v5 tactical first-person shooter mode, which is going to play similar to Valorant and Counter-Strike. So in today's YouTube video, I'll be going through the blog post and recapping all the information you need to know about this brand new mode coming to the game in the very near future. First off, what is this? When is it going to be releasing? When can you get your hands on it? Well, this is going to be a new game mode called Ballistic, which will stay enabled in Fortnite, so it's not going to be like an LTM or anything. It'll be similar to like Save the World, Rocket Racing, Lego Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, where it's a permanent game mode addition to the game, and there is a first-person Fortnite experience which will be launching in early access on December 11th. This is one of the first times we've really seen the term early access being used in Fortnite at all in ages. Now, of course, this is going to be something that is free to play. You're not going to have to buy it like you have to do with Save the World.
So this is
and
early access,
unranked and ranked modes with a whole entire unique system going on.
I have to say this. Them using the terminology early access is absolutely hilarious. I don't understand what the point of it is. I guess it's to give people an understanding of what it is. It's early access. It's not the final product, which I understand. We already understand that. But because the game has been in early access since it launched, and we've just been getting regular updates, so it's not something that we're not unfamiliar with. This is a regular thing for us at this point, so I don't know why they're calling it early access. But that's just that's just me.
On for ranked mode that is similar to more esportsy, competitive type of games. They also mentioned here that it's an adrenaline-filled, round-based 5v5 competitive game mode where strategy, tactical teamwork, and individual prowess are essential for victory. So
this is gonna be their competitor to Valorant, is what I'm thinking. They're trying to get people back on Fortnite, and I can even see them including and incorporating moves like powers that they can use to be able to mix up the gameplay.
Go ahead and play this clip right here. This is a short 4-second clip that kind of showcases everything going on with Ballistic. Of course, we might get a longer trailer later down the line.
Gameplay looks pretty good.
It just kind of is like, hey, look, we're in first-person mode. You get a nice view of the brand new map you'll be able to play on because there will be custom maps for this mode. You can see some of the skins kind of running out together, which makes it look like a 5v5. Actually, that makes sense. It's a 5v5 mode.
It is a 5v5
I don't know why I'm like,
yeah.
Could be.
He always has a Santa hat on it. It's definitely
rift site, whatever you want to call it.
On point,
but
right
it is
now,
interesting to see that nice
Christmas
little
time
teaser. Now, in terms of this, it mentions that early access for Ballistic means that it will only be launching with one map, being the Skyline 10 map right here, a starting set of weapons and a limited number of items, and they'll be making adjustments beyond launch based on player feedback, in addition to major new updates such as new maps, weapons, and features. For the Skyline 10 map, you can see the actual image right here on the right side, which actually showcases an A and a B bomb site. I'm assuming based on this video up here having the B bomb site being in orange, that the B bomb site's going to be up here for Skyline 10 and the A bomb site's going to be down here. But for those who don't typically play these type of games, to kind of explain what those orange and blue boxes are, that's an area where you can plant the bomb in, and it can't be planted outside of it. So you can't just be making your spawn or something and plant the bomb there. You have to be inside one of these boxes.
This is basically like Counter-Strike. I mean, if you think about it like Counter-Strike or Valorant or any of those 5v5 based shooters. There's a new shooter that just recently came out that we're going to play later on that I have downloaded called Marvel Rivals. And it's pretty cool. I think it's fun. You know, it's a shooter, but it's more of a hybrid shooter. You know, it has melee and more action-based combat incorporated into the 5v5 format, which I think Fortnite could do as well. So I'm excited to see what they do.
Boxes when you go to actually plant that bomb. But it just makes sense because that's how this typical mode actually ends up working in the game. They mentioned that more maps will be coming in the future, and then we get some actual images to show off that Skyline 10 map with a very, very interesting design actually going on here. Yeah, okay, 8 is blue, as you can tell right there by that little like spray right here. But you can see a lot of newer stuff that is currently on the Chapter 6 Season 1 island, kind of being used as decoration pieces here on this actual map. Here you can actually see one of the bomb sites itself, and it appears we have like some rift fragments and stuff going on the ground here, which is interesting to see, as well as, you know, little pieces of like construction tape or police tape, whatever you want to call it.
So the rift fragments just kind of, yeah, that's a leak to me, because now I'm thinking like some dash mechanics and stuff like that alongside the first person you know, viewpoint, because Fortnite has already kind of gone into the fantastical realm of, you know, whatever you can do in the third person. So now, like, I'm thinking in first person it could be pretty hype. We'll see.
But it mentions that Ballistic is a no-build mode, and all save presets from your locker will carry over, meaning that any existing outfits, backblings, kicks, wraps, sprays, and emotes will be viewable in this mode.
Yeah.
However, pickaxes, contrails, instruments, vehicles, and jam tracks are not used/supported.
What?
That's a little odd because some emotes actually use instruments for the actual design.
Yeah, I don't know why
So it makes me
pickaxes
wonder,
really
are we
be.
going to be doing emotes in first person? Is it something that after you win a match you're able to do an emote or something? Will it use the actual instruments that we have equipped, or will it be something that kind of just uses the default ones? I'm unsure, but it is interesting to see how that works. Next up, they also mentioned something pretty important, which is that at launch, Ballistic will be available in all platforms and regions where Fortnite is supported. However, it won't be available in South Korea and Russia. They're working to make Ballistic available in both of the regions, and will
I think it's obviously for political reasons. They don't want to associate with the first person. I think there's something to be said about the first person mode and having a gun and shooting people to kill them, you know, because there is a certain amount of programming that can come within that. And, you know, I think certain countries just have outright banned just video games that allude to that type of behavior because they want to control the population, which, you know, I think it has some pros and cons, but we're not going to get political. But yeah, I think that's the reason why they did that.
when they have more news to share. But if you're someone who plays in Russia or South Korea when it comes to Fortnite, you'll be unable to play this Ballistic game mode at the launch of its early access. They also mentioned the whole gameplay system here uses this rift point device right here, and it has a round by round basis. So every team, or every round, players are sorted into two teams, attackers versus defenders, and attackers aim to plant the reality tearing rift point device at one of two sites, while defenders do their best to thwart the device from being planted and detonated by actually defusing it if it actually gets planted, or by eliminating the whole entire attacking team. There are no respawns in Ballistic, and a round is over if the rift point device explodes or either team is fully eliminated. After 6 rounds, players will swap sides, so if you're an attacker, you'll become a defender on the 7th round, and this gives defenders a chance to be attackers and vice versa. The game will be over when either team has 7 rounds total that they've won, and then they mention that you'll start the game with only a Ranger pistol and 800 credits. Credits will be earned from scoring.
So yeah, it's a buy-based system, and you know, this is literally a carbon copy of Counter-Strike, and this is what this seems to be trying to compete with and getting into the market of. It's a bit of a shame that your pickaxe is not supported, because it would be similar, if not almost the same thing as like the knife system in Counter-Strike, so that you could have like rare pickaxes that you can actually see and hold. But I'm interested now to even see what their counter to that would be, because you would have to have some type of melee weapon in these situations. So if they do add a melee weapon, it's probably going to be a cosmetic that they try to monetize. And, we're going to go down that rabbit hole, of course. We'll see.
Eliminations in planting the device, and spent within a match at the beginning of each round. They get additional weapons, such as the ones we'll show down here real quickly in a moment, and weapons and items and stuff to bolster your chances of success. Surviving a round will give you the option to keep all your gear and shields. So the next one, minus any consumable items you've used. So if you pick up a flashbang and you
so you can basically loot from your enemies after you kill them after the round,
and you just don't use it,
and it'll be like a little bit of a time where you can emote, and,
nice to actually see.
it's cool. Like this is literally gonna be Counter-Strike,
smoke grenades and flashbangs at any time,
and I'm curious, man. I just want to see how they do the movement. If the movement is bad, I'm gonna be upset because I feel like that's a point of contention. I'm sorry, I have to interject in here. If the movement is not good, that is going to be a huge point of contention for me, because I feel like no game has gotten this right. And I don't know what's so hard for them to do to get the movement right. There are games like Warframe that have very fluid and just butter smooth movement. And I think it's because they found it. They started the game with the foundation of their movement, and it grew from there. And I just don't understand where these games end up going with the movement. We're gonna keep going with this here, and we'll see what other details get unveiled.
The device's blast radius, because if you're close to the actual detonation of the Rift Point device, it will eliminate you regardless of what team you're on, whether you're attacker or defender. Getting eliminated by the blast means losing any gear you might have, and then you can also check the scoreboard at any time during a ballistic match to see how you and your teammates are doing, and to know what weapons and items your teammates are working with, as well as how much money your team actually has. You won't be able to see the other team's items and money and all that stuff from the actual scoreboard, but you will be able to see your own team's information on that scoreboard. We have assault rifles, which are the bread and butter for ballistic mode, great for medium and long range encounters.
We've already had these in the game before.
Something to actually mention here is that all weapons are going to be hit scanned for ballistic, including things like snipers, shotguns, assault rifles, everything. Shotguns are your best friend when it's time to get up close. This is going to be interesting. Quick and deadly submachine guns are a weapons class that pairs well with the element of surprise. Snipers are one of the weapons that by the time you hear one of these go off.
And I love this sniper. That's one of my favorites.
They're trusted, reliable, compact, and excellent when you're on a budget. Then they start mentioning some of the actual items that are, like flashbangs and stuff you'll be able to use. So we have the smoke grenade right here, which of course creates a wall of smoke to obscure an enemy's line of sight. We have flashbangs, which allows you to blind opponents before... Flex gadgets. Every ballistic match starts with players on each team selecting one of 5 flex gadgets that they alone will be able to purchase during that match.
Bubble shield.
Every person will be able to select one of these. However, if one of them gets selected, another person won't be able to select that. Now, it mentions right here the players can purchase and hold the gadget they've selected and hold 2 in their inventory, but they will not be able to drop or pick up other players' flex gadgets.
Now, this could get toxic. This could get toxic now, because people do not have the reputation of being very cooperative on video games online, and this is one of my biggest issues that I've been having with gaming lately. Which we have fun regardless. We're gonna have fun no matter what, but it's just, man, it's hard to get people to listen.
And they'll have a huge impact on the outcome.
I mean, and I try to be receptive as well. I always want to be the one talking. I do want to be the one hearing, but, hey, listen, you got to be real,
Come to the round. So we have the proximity mine, which is going to be like a bouncing Betty or whatever else, where you can place a damaging mine down on the floor, wall, or ceiling to surprise an unsuspecting enemy. They can be picked back up and placed again and will explode if shot, and it's great for booby trapping sites when defending. The bubble shield allows for throwing down a temporary protective shield that's impervious to bullets and projectiles such as grenades. So it's basically, the normal bubble shield from Battle Royale, but being reskinned here a little bit for the mode. We have the recon grenade, which will mark any enemy detected nearby where it's thrown, even if it marks them through walls.
I mean, honestly, we've seen all of these before, but they're just reskinned for the mode that they're trying to put out. And I'm pretty sure they've modified the the effects of the actual, items themselves to kind of blend better with the mode and how it plays.
Throw a recon gadget onto a site before entering and get a read on who might be waiting for you in order to get the drop on you, and then you can reverse that and get the drop on them. The frag grenade will be something that you'll be able to have as well, which will of course bounce and explode, doing damage to nearby enemies, but you will also take damage from your own grenades. Allies won't take damage from it, however, which is a nice thing to see.
Yeah,
and then we have the impulse grenade. It's a destructive tool that launches enemies and allies away, and it has many creative uses, such as launching teammates onto a site from afar, meaning you can go ahead and either launch an enemy into a corner where they get stuck, or you can launch your teammate into an area where they'll be able to fly up, get a crazy trick shot or something like that, and land on the actual site itself. And then we have to talk about ranked and unranked mode. Unranked play offers a more casual experience if you're looking just to have fun with friends and try out the mode. It's a great place for you to practice your aim and get a feeling of those flex gadgets. And if
now the fact that they're doing a ranked mode it means that they're taking it seriously, and this could be something that they pursue. So, man, rank mode, I'm kind of excited.
Someone leaves a ranked, or not a ranked match, but if someone leaves an unranked match, another player will be added as a backfill, and then after an unranked match ends, players will have the option to remain on the same server or to find a new server. So if you're someone who ends up playing it for a little bit and you decide to back out in the middle of a 5v5 match, you will be able to go ahead and have someone else fill in that slot if there's enough people queuing for the mode, meaning that you could also be a player going to play the mode in unranked and accidentally end up in a match that's already in progress and has like 3 out of 7 wins or something like that. But for ranked mode, it is very interesting. If you leave a ranked match, a rank penalty will be applied to you, and you will not be able to join another match for 3 minutes. Or actually not even 3 minutes, but you won't be able to join another match for a period of time. It might increase over time. But they also mention that ranked matches will not backfill should other players leave, meaning that if you're in a 5v5, someone in the ranked match leaves, you're stuck in a 4v5. There's nothing you can do about it unless that player comes back during a 3-minute grace period. Once they actually end up, having the whole entire levers penalty going into place, they will have to deal with that, and more information can be seen on the bottom right screen when you're actually in the lobby for Ballistic. But these lever penalties will change over time to ensure that players who join a ranked match will play their best and stay for the whole match.
They need to market this correctly. They have to approach this very carefully, because if they don't, they won't get the Call of Duty search and destroy players that they really want. I think that's really what they want. They want those Call of Duty search and destroy players. They're gonna have to diversify the weapons and make sure that they add weapons on a consistent basis, and they have to make sure that gameplay is super slick and tight. The way the movement feels right now, if they're just translating this into, man, I don't know. We'll play later and I'll show you exactly what I mean. But I'm just like, dang, man. So he basically continues to go on, and like I said, I'm down. I'm down. You can so yeah, they'll be closely monitoring. I can see what they're trying to go after. Going for early December. So it's December 11th, not that far away from now. So y'all, we might have to be, I'm gonna have to go live for that one. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and go live on that one, just to see. I did play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 for a little bit. I got to like level 30 or something like that. So I played it enough to know. I'm like, it's the same thing. It's very fun, but it's pretty much the same. And I am interested to play a different format or a different way of that. A different, coat of skin, I guess you could say, of that same format. So yeah. That looks like that's that post right there. That man, 4,000 CP. Come on, bro. That boy been playing. I ain't been playing Throne and Liberty that much, man. I put a lot of time into it. Let's go ahead and actually get into that. We're gonna go ahead and open up Throne and Liberty. I'm gonna open it up, grab me something to eat, and I am going to talk to y'all about my thoughts on Throne and Liberty after almost 500 hours. I'm ashamed to say almost 500 hours. I'll be right back. All right. Let's get into it. So I've been playing Throne and Liberty for about 2 months now, since it launched, and I think I have a pretty good grasp on this game. There is a new weapon that just dropped, the spear, and they just dropped a new battle pass with new weapons. So now you have some new weapon skins. I'm definitely probably gonna go ahead and get the battle pass once I get enough lucent. I just have to sell a few things. I have more than enough to get the lucent that I need. I just have been hoarding items, so I'll show you guys exactly what I have. But this is my character and what I currently have on. So combat power 3000, or like, 3045, and it's really only because I've been adding new items since they dropped new dungeons, and so I've just been trying to catch up. And this is kind of my issue with this game. It's a rat race. It's always something to farm. You're basically trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I'm just not about that type of gameplay. I don't want to feel anxiety when it comes to the things that I may or may not have to do in a video game. It's just not fun to me. So it makes me not want to open up the game, which is kind of why I haven't been opening up the game. Kind of feels forced. Now I'll show you guys my main spec and kind of like how I'm actually supposed to. Oh, they changed the. Wait, did I? Oh, I must have. Oh, here it is. So 33, 50. That's because my skills aren't right. So once I change my spec, I'm actually a bow staff main. And I need to change some. Oh, wait. Jeez. I need to change my. damage purposes, I'm gonna do this one. But yeah. So actual combat power, closer to 3,500. So 3,464. As you can see, my points are all out of whack, but that's why I've been replacing things, because I feel like I chose a few pieces that I saw on build guides that I shouldn't have chose. And, you know, now I'm just kind of picking up the pieces and trying to, you know, make my set the way it needs to be made. So I think the best way that I can do that now, and the best way I can enjoy this game, is to honestly just hoard as many items and drops as I
The
can
blessings
get,
of Einar are light
and
unto the world.
Welcome to have a look around.
build
Before your back's start to get heavy,
every
put these in
set,
storage.
you know, that I can make. Hold on, guys, 1 second.
Krill remembers the storage of every customer.
Alright, guys. So I got some food, but so excuse me if I'm eating. If you hear the crunch, I'm eating on some pizza. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are my thoughts right now on Throne and Liberty. Great game, great gameplay. I gotta clip some of these parts. Some of this, you know, some of the stuff that I encounter in this game, I'm gonna have to clip it just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Cause it's like, man, it's really frustrating. I've been watching the player numbers of this game just die. It's probably gonna be.
Krill remembers the storage of every customer.
Boy, shut up, Krill. I'm sorry, Krill, but hey, listen, I love you, bro. I appreciate you. But Krill, God, dog, you ain't got to tell me every time. I feel you, bro. So basically, I have to add traits to all of these. And now, they just recently added runes to the accessories. So you can't do runes on like the main gear pieces yet, because that's like the tier 2 items. But you can do the runes on your main hand and secondary weapons, which is pretty cool. And your accessories, which I've been working on my Amber and Sapphire. Alright, Krill. They gotta do something with that. Just for the love of it, I'm gonna do some content. Because I do still love this game. It's just not fun anymore. It's so pay to win. If you're not paying no money, or if you don't have a guild that grinds 24/7, you're not gonna be anywhere near where some of these people are. Like 4,000 combat power is insane, but they've been playing nonstop, and so have I. But then, if you make mistakes, you have to undo those mistakes. Which I didn't play the KR version or the Korean version, so naturally I'm gonna just play the game like any other one. I'm gonna level up weapons. I wanna experiment and see what the best weapon combination is for me. And when you do that, you suffer. Okay. I don't want to do like a whole long-winded review of this game. Because to the people who are already going to try it, they already played it. And then for those who are a skeptic, they've seen a review before and they weren't convinced, and I'm not going to convince them to play it. So it's like, I'm not going to do a review. What's the point of it all? And 90% of people, and this might just be me being cynical, right? Excuse me, guys. I am kind of sick right now, so forgive me if I sound a little bit weird, but 90% of people are going to just sit here.
Welcome.
Just like this. At the stores. At Krill. Krill is their best friend, bro. Krill gonna be their best man at their wedding.
My customers should know that too.
Alright. So let's open up some bags. First of all, if you don't know, before you open up bags or do anything, like open up chests or anything that's gonna give you a percentage chance on loot, just roll. I got a 93. Let's see what I get. Got a critical hit chance. It's not bad. So I'm okay with that.
Welcome.
I
The goblins have big responsibilities. My customers should
I
know
did
that
make
too.
a skull severing spear. So I have both of the epic spears, and I'm just kind of being a gear hoarder. Excuse me. It doesn't really serve you that well a lot of the times to be a gear hoarder in this game. Is because you you may end up not having the lucent that you need to.
I'll wipe you out.
You may not have the lucent that you need to upgrade all the rest of your gear. So if that does become the case, you know, sometimes you gotta sell a piece or two just so you can, you know, do what you need to do. Target him. That's one issue that I've been having with this game. Major issue. The targeting system. Targeting system is cheeks, yo. Let's just be honest about it. And I love this game, and you know, like I said, I'm not here to give any reviews on this game, but the targeting system is absolutely cheeks. You know, the skills are pretty cool. Like, they have impact. I love the weapon system and how you can, you know, have two different weapons that give you, you know, different skills, and then you can combine those skills. They have skill specializations. Very, very cool concept, and it really gives me PTSD because then I like remember Arcade, and I really loved Arcade. And this game just doesn't have that charm that Arcade has. Arcade had a specific charm to it. This is going to be a good run for me. I'm doing damage. But I don't have the hit that I need. I have only 51 strength. I need less dex. So like I need to upgrade different pieces of armor and kind of like start over. So what I'm trying to do is just farm as much as I can, farm everything, and then once I'm done farming, then I create like my final end game set. But they keep moving the goalposts, so it's like that's what discourages me from like playing. Cause like when you move the goalposts, sometimes I feel like there's no point, I'll never catch up. And I don't want to try and coordinate my guild and try to like invest all of this time meaningless. You know, it's like it doesn't really have a real true purpose to it. It's really just supposed to be something to kill time and entertain yourself. And from what I'm hearing, you know, on the other end of this situation, because I'm more of a casual player. I'm more of a casual player, even though I have a lot of hours. Like, my style of play is more casual because I don't do a lot of PvP. Even though I want to, I don't like the PvP in this game because, first of all, the targeting is bad. And second of all, it's very numbers based. It's not skill based. So, I can't outplay anybody. It's not about outplaying them, you know. It's literally just about doing the damage and having the evasion or the endurance to tank or to evade.
Are you the ones who dare to
shots.
Chase them to the ends of the abyss.
The PvE is actually genuinely fun. You know, they just need to.
Do you truly believe you can best me on your own?
There should be more of it.
Death looms terrible and inevitable.
This guy doesn't know what to do. Yeah, what's gonna happen? I got y'all. I need some mana. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Nope.
Brown. To be vanquished like this.
Okay. That was easy enough. Tier 1 dungeon. I mean, I'm almost, 3,500 combat power. Even though my build is not the best right now. With all of the pieces that I have and, my ability powers as well, it's hitting different. I need to get my perception up to 60. Let me see something. I need my perception to be at 60 and my strength to be at 50. Dexterity, and we'll take that. That's the best we can do. Now, if y'all don't know, and if you've never seen before, in every dungeon you get a chest. You use these dimensional salvation tokens up here at the top, or the dimensional contract tokens. There's tier 1 and tier 2. We'll do a tier 2 dungeon right after this. But you open up the chest, you see what you get, and Gloomguard Greaves is not something that I really wanted. But what we are really trying to get is the shards, dimensional shards.
It's late at night. You'd best get some sleep.
These right here, dimensional soul shards. So those are what we're trying to get. We definitely want to do. You know what? Let's do cave of destruction. Let's do a quick cave. The tier 1 dungeons are going quick nowadays because everybody's very strong. So, it doesn't take too much time. Okay. Alright. So yeah, they flying through this thing. I don't know if it was lagging, these dimensional resurrection gates, they were delayed or something, because I don't know. They must have flew through. I gotta get my damage in. Go. I get my combo on. So what I'm trying to do is get these stacks. Alright. Yeah. So yeah. Got pretty fast. See what we got. Far shot longbow. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. We're getting blues off rip. So I think me talking trash about the game is getting me bad. But it's okay because I'm just being honest.
Trust. That's the
Sometimes
heart of storage management.
things
Trust
just
me.
simply don't work in the game, and it's hard to illustrate it, but it's not. The game is a little bit half-baked. Alright, so we did a cave so we can see if we can get the Laquarius daggers just on a random shot. Not a common thing. Torture chamber screams. Alright, so I haven't done this yet. I guess we can do it for the first time live. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it live. Oh, they're already at the boss. Okay, so this is the most demonic boss of all time. There's the full Baphomet. This is why I don't want to play this game either. Because it's demonic, bro. Like, look at this. He has the hooves. The only thing he doesn't have in the scene is
Now, let's start. Begin today's session.
I mean, it's just pure. It's pure demonic. It's just purely demonic. And I feel like the world is coming to a head and something is going on. And it's even being pervasive in the video games. And you can't even like enjoy.
Now, get in order.
I'm free.
I'll awaken your dark side.
I'm free. I don't know how to do this.
And now, the execution.
Not away from my dark side.
Try not to die too quickly, okay?
See, that's why I don't want this. I don't want to figure it out.
I'll skin you all.
I'm the only one surviving. Because God is with me, you know? God, I'm the only one that still got God on his side in here.
This will hurt tremendously.
He can't even hurt me. I mean, that hurt. He killed me on that one, but I still got God on my side. Forget this demonic stuff. You know what? We're going to kill him because we're going to do it in the name of Jesus. We're going to destroy this whole Baphomet, all of this nonsense. Because that's what it is. It's nonsense.
Now, let's start. Begin today's session.
I don't even have to watch no video. I can just figure this out. Alright. Let's hit him with the wombo combo. Pop, pop, pop. So don't get hit by the arrows.
Now, get in order.
So.
I'll awaken your dark side. And now, the execution. Try not to die too quickly, okay?
Yes.
I'll skin you all. Now hold still.
Why
This
can't
will hurt tremendously. Try not to die too quickly.
I'm being quiet because I gotta focus. Come on, bro. Come on, boy.
Now get in order.
Okay.
I'll awaken your dark side.
I'm stuck. How do you do it again? because I feel like they're not 6.
And now, the execution.
Okay. I got the man I need. Alright. I'm just gonna try to kill him, man. I'm just trying to kill him.
I'll skin you all.
Okay. No, I tried to save him.
Now hold still.
I'm stuck.
This will hurt tremendously.
Am I dead? I ain't dead.
Try not to die too quickly.
I don't know how he.
Now get in order. I'll awaken your dark side. And now, the execution.
I don't know about. He got a corner.
Try not to die too quickly, okay?
Alright, that was pulled out the Gatling. Alright. Everybody want to try it. But see, I'm not trying to be in it. I'm not trying to see this every day, bro. I'm not trying to see a freaking Baphomet with the horns coming out. Like, who in the heck is trying to see this every day of their life? Y'all screw off, bro. This, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. You know. I don't want to do that. It's just as simple as that. It's gotten to a point after $400. I'm dang near 3,500 combat power, so pretty strong for tier 1. Pretty strong for tier 2 as well. Like, I can go into any open world dungeon and do some damage. It's not a good PvP set that I have here, but it's pretty good for PvE. I do a lot of damage and I have pretty good cooldowns as well. But I'm just, right now I'm sleepy, like playing this game. I'm sleepy. Just overall not super enthused about this game at this point. I was very excited. If you look, I had some early streams where I was really excited about the game. And now that I've had my time to marinate on it and just play the game and just be involved in the community as well, I don't like the community. I don't care for the gameplay. Really, the visuals is what keeps me. Visuals is what keeps me around, you know? It's kind of like a pretty girlfriend that really doesn't have any substance to her. You just keep her around because she's cool to talk to, or she's, not cool to talk to, but, you get what I'm saying. But, yeah, that's pretty much what this game is for me at this point. It's kind of a failed attempt at making something that people could really sink their time into. and have some purpose behind what they do. I think like if they added a naval system and a housing system, something to where you could you're building towards more than just combat power. Because like I'm okay with doing damage. Like I want to do damage and that's good, but I also want to like build a house or like have some fucking cattle or something. You know, just do something that's not PvP related because the combat's not there. It's just not there. If the combat was good and it was skill based and you actually had to be good in order to climb to the top and not just use exploits and use just things to get a little bit of an advantage. You use things that other people can't or don't have access to. I it makes you just not want to play the game. It does look cool though. Some of these abilities, they do look cool, but I think if they revamp the targeting system to where it's a little bit more reliable, and there is a thing where your camera will swing around when you're like when you just got done killing a target, and I think I've illustrated it before on stream, but it's just not good, man. It's just not good. But alright, folks. Yeah, you know what I do? Nah, I'm not even gonna put myself through that. I was gonna go and play some PvP, but the PvP is just so god awful and terrible. They added war games, which I'm like, who in the heck? Let's see. Ain't nobody even playing none of this. None of this whole thing that they just released. Nobody's playing it. Nobody. It's not even 100 total people playing it. You know, like nobody's using it because the PvP the combat system is terrible. It's bad. It's not. It does not feel good to play that. It feels like I'm like forcing myself to like it because the abilities look kind of cool. You know, like, yeah, the abilities do look cool, but they don't really have any substance to them. They don't have a meaning or a purpose. They're just damage numbers and animations. That's literally all they are. And then they have different effects that you can add on to them at a click of a button. Like, if it had some type of nuance to it, to where the reason why you're using the fireball is because it, you can add like, poison and fire, and it'll burn more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like maybe dagger staff would have like actual synergy, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Those effects are non-existent.
Is there something specific?
The effects have to be, the stacking effects have to be inbuilt in the system. So it's not, you can only create synergy. Like if I have two weapons that have fire effects on them, just because they both have fire effects doesn't mean that those effects are stacking on each other. And that's another thing, man. Look at this. Look at this jumping and like the jump animation. I like the legs, how the legs go up and stuff, and how the hands go up. I like that. It looks like Batman, or it looks like a ninja, somebody, it's like they have good animations. I just think that whatever engine that they use, it doesn't allow for them to have the freedom to be able to mantle properly. So you can't climb on things. You have to like try and jump on it the right way, like the perfectly right. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get up there. Like nobody wants to. Man, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to play with that. So yeah, this is one of them. Because I feel like I'm just being a drab right now, and I don't want to be. We're gonna go to Pure Light with our spear staff spec, which does not have any synergy, by the way.
You're pretty tough, aren't you? Here's the Pure Light Tower contracts.
So we need that. That's a tier 2 one. It gives you more lucent or more solent. We're gonna take that one. We'll take that one and that one. So we need these papers here. Alright, that's fine. We got what we need. So 18 black boar and we need the gallows soldiers. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go ham on the black board. Black board do have. Oh, okay, so we're getting some performance issues. It's been a while since I've seen that. As you can see, like the animations, they all look cool. Like it looks really cool. It's just it's no like that movement ability. If it had like a little bit of a knock up on it, to where like you can like, okay, so like there's a collision chance in this game, right? So you can basically hit somebody and knock them back, or there are moves that do knock back in the tank set, right? But they just released a spear, and I'm like, why wouldn't they make it to where like you can do like some knock up combos? If you have enough collision, you can do knock up combos to where, you know, you knock them up, knock them down, you know what I'm saying? Like do like a little combo, like a spear combo where they like knocked up and then get knocked back down from mid-air. Like something like that would have been cool to where it's like an actual combo, and they're not just stun locked because they've been CC'd. They're stun locked because they've been knocked up in the air. And that would actually feel more cool than just being stuck in one spot and stun locked because I got slept or I got stunned or prone. Like I would have taken like a knock up state over a prone state any day, because at least the animation, like I'm gonna get knocked down, but the animations are gonna be more flashy and have more presence to them, to where like even if I do get knocked down, I'm like still trying to get up and like get back in the fight. And it's just not there, man. No. It's just not there. The depth is not there. I'm bored. I'm sleepy already. I'm sleepy. I'm playing this game because this is how laborious this game is. I gotta do contacts. I gotta get the little papers so I can level up my abilities. You know, I gotta level up my abilities so I can do more damage. I gotta do more damage so I can farm more mobs. I gotta farm more mobs so I can get more mats. I gotta get more mats so I can sell them or get gear items from farming, so I can get lucent, so I can buy more gear so I can do more damage or have more survivability, or you know, it's like I don't want to be on that rap wheel, man. I just don't. I just want to have fun playing the game. and it not be buggy and always filled with, you know, it's just, I don't want my video game to feel like a chore. And right now, that's what this feels like to me. It feels like a huge chore, Mike. Okay. So we're gonna fly right over to this joint right here. Oh, wait. Stop it, right. I basically got all of the coolest abilities from the spear. That's why I felt like staff spear is gonna be cool, and it's really not good for PvP at all. It's more of a PvE type of AOE PvP or PvE type of set, which I'm cool with. Because I do not plan on doing PvP at all in any juncture of time in this game until they change the combat system and how it works. Once they do that, I'll be open to trying it in the more contained 3v3 or 5v5 modes. I'm not a big fan of the zerging, huge open world. You know, I don't like that many people in real life, so I don't know why I would want to see that in a video game. But for some people, it's, you know, it's some of the best times of their lives, and I get it because I agree. Like, there can be some gaming moments that are like the best that your life has ever seen. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that the game is good. That just means that you got good friends and a good community of people that you can really vibe with. And you interrupt me, bro. Yeah, I mean, you see what I'm saying, though? It all looks so cool. It's like coming around and punching them in the back. Okay. So we're trying to complete this contract here. I was just giving y'all a demonstration of the abilities that I chose for the staff spear. Now, with this spec, I'm gonna go ahead and get the heck out of here. With this spec, you do not have very much sustain, so you're going to be running through a lot of these pots, these potions, and you are going to be needing a lot of food to recover your health. So just be aware of that if you do decide to go with the staff spear. So let this little lizard hit me. I ain't never scared. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got some backup. We got a dagger greatsword, which I may roll dagger. Well, I'm definitely gonna be rolling dagger spear. I'll do dagger spear and see how that feels. I like staff. I like the more ranged classes mixed with a melee class. I think that's the best way to mix up the specs, and it's a good way to have a synergistic, you know, skill set that allows for you to have range and have close combat abilities. Like I can basically go in and do my damage, my main damage combo with the melee, and then just kite away from them and hit them with, you know, the ranged abilities as they try to come towards me. Most of the time, I can kill them in one shot though before they get to me, especially in the lower end areas. I mean, I'm level 50, and these enemies are also level 50, and I, you know, I got 3,500 combat power, so I'm pretty stacked up as far as damage. Somebody else would have a hard time, but like especially if they're just starting out in the game, they wouldn't even be able to come over here. But we do a lot of damage as it is, as like base damage. So everything just seems like I'm doing like a lot of damage, but if I go somewhere else, it won't be the same. Let's see. I'm gonna put this ability back on here. I like this ability. Yeah, it's damage. It's only got what, like a 20-second cooldown. It's not too bad. Okay, guys. That is Throne and Liberty for me right now. I am rocking the Spear Staff, which is the Eradicator. The Eradicator. That's what that is. I'm an Eradicator. I'm working on the Shadow Harvester boots and mask, so I can have a 2-piece Shadow Harvester and 2-piece Phantom Wolf. And I'm also working on this Forbidden Eternal Chain. I might actually, since I know that this is expensive, I'm gonna just go ahead and do Evo Duration, Skill Damage Resistance. Which one is more expensive? Let's see. And this is a lot of this game too. I hate it. Alright. Skill Damage Resistance. Okay. Alright. So we're going to use our Unlock Stones to get the Skill Damage Resistance on this, which we got something where we can go ahead and just level it up. Do I want to keep that for later? Because I just don't like the name. Alright, so we don't like the name, but it goes away. We got some max health ones, and we got some more skill damage resist. We need another trade unlock so we can get health regen. But let's see how much health regen is actually. It's 41. So yeah, we're gonna get health regen. We already got the max health, and we got the skill damage resistance. We have a lot of debuff duration. Buff duration. We got some debuff duration from that, and we got debuff duration from that. So we have a good amount of debuff duration. We can deal with having skill damage resistance, and that's for PvP. But this is a set that I'm really going for, so I can have 20 wisdom instead of. So I have more perception. I won't do that yet. So we'll do for staff and bow. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Okay, so 30, and then we go up to 20 wisdom. So that just gives me more cooldown speed, higher base damage, more mana. Just overall, I just get more attributes. My combat power does go down because these items aren't fully leveled up, and I am kind of working towards that. Working towards getting those crafted and leveled up.
Welcome.
So these are all the materials on all of my gear, all the gear that I'm hoarding. So you just come back. Go ahead and distribute my dew points so I can level up my mastery. And then I have a few of these omnipotent skill books. I could possibly get us. There we go, nice. We need that. That's gonna help our combat power as well. And we gonna go to bow. We'll put our bow on. Because that's really what we're trying to, that's our end set that we're trying to get to. I don't mind having a little bit more strength actually, because we get a little bit more heavy attack chance and more health as well.
It's great to have as many materials as possible, but there's no need to lug them all around with you.
So I need the perception and then not dexterity. And I need these boots just because I need the perception and the strength. I like both of these stats. Having it at 6 though is not helping me out right now, so I need to level those up.
Hello, friend. Welcome.
I did substance transformation and didn't get anything really good, so I'm not gonna do that often. I might do it if I just have a surplus of, like right now I should probably do it. You know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it for the live just to see what we get. So substance transformation or material transmutation is what it's called. And I'm gonna just start from the bottom. I'm not gonna do the capes or any of the accessories, but I'm gonna just do all the boots and all of this stuff that is really just kind of clogging up my inventory. And I want to save it because I eventually might need it. But at this point, you know, what the heck. So I can't register no more. Has been reached. Okay. So that's all my pants.
If you're not sure what to leave with me, just
of course,
ask. I'll just pick out your materials and keep them for you.
Max health. I don't want to do it. No, I'm not gonna do it because I feel like I'm gonna get rid of some stuff that's actually very valuable, and I can make boosting off of it. So I feel like the substance transformation might be a little bit of a trap. Don't trust it. Don't always trust it. Let's just do a few. I keep fat fingering that. Let's do a few. We're gonna go through and just see what we don't need for real. Health regen. Weaken chance. Weaken chance. Silence chance. Skill damage boost. We don't need that. Stun chance. Health regen. Now sometimes these health regens, they sell for a lot because people try to use them as the low end, you know. Wait, can you do material trades? Wait, you can make anything into anything? Wait a minute now. So if I just put the whole thing in the 80, I can get any equipment. Wait. Really? I can get any accessory, I'm doing that.
I swear I'm not just saying this to make me. Are you sure your storage isn't big enough?
Abyssal Grace brand, I'll take it. I'll take that. Mana regen, gosh, dang it. But that's, you know what? That's not a bad little system right there. I wish I didn't get. I wish I didn't get mana regen. Maybe I can try to do. I can use some conversion stones to see if I can get some skill damage boost or something in here. It's 100, but if I get skill damage boost, that's worth a lot. Petrification chance. That's not bad either. I don't think that people are gonna buy that though. I don't think people buy petrification chance. Let's see.
Are you bad at organizing? Just say the word and I'll arrange everything in order of rarity.
Nah, I would have got more for the mana regen. Yeah, so that was kind of a waste, but it is what it is. I don't really care that much. So we're gonna just dissolve that, get that out of here. We're not gonna use the Abyssal Grace Band at all for any of our builds. We're looking for like the band of a complete power or something like that. I don't know. It's called something. But yeah, we used a lot of Solent though. That was the caveat to that. So just be careful with that, the transmuting and doing all that stuff. Just be careful. Don't do it with it nitty. Okay, so let's see here. I think I've gotten this increases your endurance, melee critical hit chance, attack speed up to 19%. Yeah. Okay, that's all right.
There's no need to overthink it. Just leave it here. And if you need it later, just come back and get it.
We have other skills that we want to upgrade. So
you can retrieve things you left here in any time.
But yeah, man. I don't want to be sleepy, so I'm just gonna get out of here. Get out of here. It's over. Finito. Alright, people. Welcome back to Fortnite. So, Fortnite did drop a lot of stuff, man. They've been cooking. They got the shoes. They added, a whole new season. They got Snoop Dogg, yeah. You got Juice WRLD. In the other bags, I need all that. We're gonna go with Snoop Dogg for right now. Boom, boom, chunk. No, this right here is crazy, yo. I gotta use it. What else we gonna use? We're gonna put on the microphone. Put on the microphone and let's check it. Alright. We're gonna take a little break. We've been live for about an hour. We're gonna take a little break, y'all. See that? We wasted a whole hour. Well, okay, so we watched that video for about 35 minutes, I would say. And then we wasted a whole hour in that game, and I feel like I really didn't accomplish anything. And that's why I don't want to play it anymore. But, yeah. Throne Liberty, it's been fun, but, yeah. No mas. No mas, amiga. You're going to have to come out with, like, 3 new weapons at the same time for me to be interested. Oh, they have a new skin bundle. Okay. Oh no, this is sick. This is so cool. Spider-Punk. He's one of the coolest characters in Across the Spider-Verse. For sure. Hands down. No contest. And then you can turn the effects on and off. Sick. It's still somewhat like of an effect, but it's not as much as this. That's like a clear outline, and like anybody be able to see you if they was actually watching. But yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna take a break. I'm going to minimize this, and then we're gonna put up a live stream for you guys. We don't have to close out our stream. I'm gonna restream someone. It's playing Throne. It's just the gameplay it's not fun to watch. And I mean, obviously it's 179 people watching him, but this guy I think has how many subscribers? 25K? I mean, not bad. It's not bad. He's doing good. I wish him the best. I wish him the most success. I just don't watch the gameplay because it's not fun to watch. Now, if y'all want to watch some tiny discs, then we can watch that. Or wait, what's this?
你败过吗？你能接受自己失败吗？所谓的趋吉避凶。
Wait a minute, what is this? Okay, I like the animation style.
跑，你以为能跑得掉？离字，火流星。
You gotta run.
钳子，障眼法，百花缭乱。
Hit him with the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu. This is, I mean, bro, that boy had to go back. That's insane. And he knocks him all over? No way. Nice. I am locked in on this. This is interesting. Bro, this is insane. They know we love quick time events. I don't know why they don't want to serve us more of them. But like, in a good way. Bro, you gotta fight these things. Alright, he's got the power yin and yang. Get at him. Oh, what? Ooh, wow. Boy, say I know Tai Chi. Slam, boy. Now this looks like a super cool Kung Fu game, like that's mixed with like elemental powers and stuff. That's dope. Simple concept. All you gotta do is just execute it right. Yep. The combat is very skill-based, very fast-paced, and reaction-based. That's the type of combat I like. I like the type of combat. Okay. Animations saucy. Boss trials. Creepy. Okay. Alright, I like the UI.
来了。
Okay. Oh, he's supposed to be, what's the name? Yes, it's a Chinese folklore god. This is looking good, yo. A Kung Fu gun. She doing gun fu. You gotta do like your parry dodge, time it perfectly. Hit him with that ultra. Hit him with that bang. Okay. Sick. Thrilling combat. So you gotta swap the characters that you can choose. I wonder if it's gonna be like a fighting game too. Also, it's like 3v3.
棋逢对手，当全力以赴。
It's like 3v3 with like 2 assists. Oh, this I gotta play this game. This is gonna be insane. Ooh. Yeah. Nah, this game gonna be crazy, yo.
你逃不掉的。
1v1s all day. 1v1. He got the power to eat. This looks absolutely amazing. This is the next generation of fighting games in 3D. The hidden ones. I don't like the name.
这就是术士的手段呀，简简单单的就能玩出自己想要的样式。多少钱？
I think that's what it's called. That's probably gonna be. Will it only come out in Japan or something?
そうか。やるぞ。
Soka.
行くぜ。サスケ。
Sasuke. I like that beat. My voice is shot right now. No voice. Not bomber clap voice, no. Not short bullet voice. It's a crazy voice. Alright. We're gonna play in a little bit. We're gonna take our time here. We're not gonna rush. We're gonna stop my stream and then we're gonna start back our stream, okay?